Our top focus this morning is on the second day of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Gujarat. The Prime Minister is in his home state and will be honouring Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel on his 145th birth anniversary, which is also celebrated as the National Unity Day. Day 2 of his visit, the Prime Minister is scheduled to launch a seaplane service between Kevadia and Ahmedabad. The Prime Minister will also fly in a seaplane from the Statue of Unity to the Sabarmati riverfront in Ahmedabad. He will also be holding prayers at the Statue of Unity. On the first day of his visit, the Prime Minister, that was yesterday, inaugurated the Arogya Van, which exhibits hundreds of medicinal plants and herbs. He also inaugurated the Sardar Patel Zoological Park, also popularly known as the Jungle Safari. It will house over 1,100 birds and 100 different species of animals from across the globe.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has 2 busy days in Gujarat, his home state. Where he will commemorate the 145th birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel on Saturday. The highlight of Friday was the inauguration of Arogya Van and Kutir in Kevadia. The newly opened park has hundreds of medicinal plants and herbs. It provides information about their use and importance. The Prime Minister took a tour of the park after the inauguration. He also opened a children nutrition park. In a tweet, Prime Minister Modi said the park will use technology to spread awareness about nutrition and health care. A host of facilities around the Statue of Unity is being unveiled. Among them are Jungle Safari Park, which houses wild animals and birds from across the world. A boat service to the statue. The Ekta Mall, where handicrafts from across the world will be sold.
Entire area which once used to be a tribal land is now being developed with infrastructure for tourism, and these all components are being inaugurated just a day before Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel's birthday, and it will add to the tourism of Gujarat. In Kevadia with Mangesh Ambre, Mustafa Sheikh for India Today.
Mustafa Sheikh is joining us live this morning from Kevadia in Gujarat. Mustafa, good morning. Day 2 is going to be power pack for the Prime Minister in Gujarat. He's going to be visiting the Statue of Unity. The focus really will be on paying tribute to Sardar Patel. Just break down for us what's on the agenda today for the Prime Minister.
Good morning to you, Akshata. I will just first show you what is the preparations which have been made in Kevadia. It's a huge program here. First, we are showing you this Unity statue, which is 182 meters, world's tallest statue, and the birthday of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Will then take you to the preparations which have been happened on the ground, where a parade is going to take place just ahead of the Unity statue, and all preparations of the parade is being made, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be arriving anytime soon at this entire area. You just look at it. We are on a hilly area here. It is used to be a tribal land. It has been developed as a tourism circuit. There have been different infrastructure which has been added. This is the parade ground visuals which we are showing you, yes, where PM will be arriving anytime soon. But the originality of this place, Kevadia, being a tribal place, the tribals resided here, and we'll just speak with them and try to ask them how they feel about it. This is their traditional dress which they have come out in. इतना बड़ा प्रोग्राम होने जा रहा है आपके गांव में, आपको कैसा लग रहा है?
आज राष्ट्रीय एकता दिन है। आज सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल की जन्म जयंती है। हम यहाँ के रहने वाले आदिवासी लोग हैं। यहाँ पे पहले छोटा सा गांव था, आज यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा कुछ हो गया है, बहुत बड़ा विकास हो गया है। ये सब देख के हमें बहुत बड़ी खुशी हो रही है।
So it is huge preparation which have been made here, Akshata, and at the same point of time, as you said, it's a packed day. It was a packed day yesterday for the PM. Even today, he'll be inaugurating the seaplane service, which will be a very important service to connect this entire tourism circuit with the capital of Gujarat, Ahmedabad, so that tourism can happen with ease and transports can be arranged. Back to you.
All right, Mustafa, we'll keep coming to you for the latest. For the moment, thank you for joining us. Over a month after the Parliament passed 3 contentious farm laws, the fight over these reforms has moved from Parliament to non-BJP ruled states now, because following Punjab, Rajasthan is likely to table a bill against the farm laws in its assembly. Congress says that this is an attempt to negate anti-farmer provisions in the current law. Punjab has already adopted the amendments against the current farm bill. Remember, while states are empowered to change central laws falling in the concurrent list, they still will need the President's approval to turn them into a law. In the case of Punjab, that approval is still pending. An uneasy calm now prevails in Munger. Days after an incident of firing that left 1 person dead and scores injured, the family maintains that it was the cops to blame. That was the cops who shot their son. As the probe now is in fact growing, the family is demanding that a CBI probe be ordered.
A crackdown on a Durga Puja procession that turned violent has put Munger in Bihar on edge. Days after the incident that left 1 person dead and scores injured, the entire district is still simmering. On Thursday, protesters set ablaze several vehicles outside 3 police stations. They ravaged the Mufassil police station completely.
वो 1500 की संख्या में भीड़ थी काफी। जी
क्या हुआ, क्या था जरा बता दीजिए।
एकजुट 1500 संख्या में आया और अचानक थाना में प्रवेश कर गया और तोड़फोड़ करना चालू कर दिया।
तो आप लोग उसमें कैसे बचे, मतलब
उसमें हम लोग ग्रिल गेट था, बचाव लगाए और सब पैक हो गए ऊपर में।
पिक्चर्स वी आर शोइंग यू from ground zero. This is the Purab Sarai police station, and you can see how this police jeep has been completely torched and gutted. The administration, with the help of JCB machines, are now clearing the debris. What the police in charge of Purab Sarai outpost here is also claiming that the mob that went on a rampage, after they torched this police jeep, they went inside the police station. They looted at least 140 rounds of cartridges of SLR and INSAS and then went away.
The house of Anurag, the lone breadwinner of his family, who died in the alleged police firing, is still in shock. For the grieving family, life will never be normal again.
हम लोग यहाँ बड़ी दुर्गा बैठी हुई थी आजाद चौक पे, हम लोग वहीं थे। वो बोला कि यहाँ है ना हल्ला हो रहा है, तुम घर जाओ, हमारे बस हम लाइन पे ही उससे बात कर रहे हैं, उसका आवाज आना बंद हो गया। हम उसको 2 बार रिंग किए, वो फोन रिसीव नहीं किया। बस दौड़ते गए तो देखे मेरा भाई पड़ा हुआ है, पुलिस का रैली दौड़ रहा था, उसमें सिर्फ गोली चलने का आवाज आ रहा था।
The family maintains Anurag lost his life to bullets fired by the police and proved that they're demanding a CBI probe.
जांच सीबीआई से ही हो जो निष्पक्ष, सब सामने साफ आ जाएगा। देखिए हमको विश्वास है सीबीआई पे भरोसा है, सीबीआई पर पूरा देश का भरोसा है।
While elections are over in Munger, the anger over the police crackdown on a religious procession has put the Nitish Kumar government on the back foot. With Rohit Singh in Munger, Bihar, Bureau Report, India Today.
Moving on to some other stories, former Bengaluru mayor and the key accused in the DJ Halli riots case, Sampath Raj, is now absconding. The Bengaluru crime branch had named Sampath Raj as one of the main accused in the charge sheet in the riots case. He was in hospital for treatment, and as soon as he was discharged, he went missing. Police have issued a notice to the hospital as to why they didn't inform the police before discharging him. Sampath Raj's personal assistant Arun Kumar was arrested earlier for allegedly remaining in touch with the ringleaders of the Bengaluru violence. On August 11th is when we saw violence breaking out in Bengaluru's DJ Halli and KG Halli over an alleged inciting social media post. Very unfortunate news that we're also tracking this morning is of the powerful earthquake that's left 17 people dead and over 709 injured in the coasts of Greece and Turkey. The earthquake, measuring 7.0 on the Richter scale, resulted in a tsunami, flooding the streets in the Turkish resort city of Izmir. Several buildings collapsed in the coastal region. People thronged onto the street, creating panic among residents. Meanwhile, the earthquake caused havoc in Samos city of Greece, anticipating huge tidal wave warnings and a second wave of tsunami. The residents have been asked to stay away from coastal areas.
Samos earthquake is 7 on the Richter scale.
Islamophobia down, 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 down. Islamophobia
Fury.
down, 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 down.
Protests.
Vallahi hissettiklerimiz çok ileri. Zannettim yer yarılıyor. Yani o anda zaten düşünemiyorsun. Direkt aşağı inmeye çalıştık. Yani her yer zaten yıkılmaya başlamıştı. Neyse ki bizim bina yıkılmadı ama yani çok panik olduk yani. Dışarıya kendimizi zor attık.
Bilmek üzereyim. Arka tarafta esnafım var. Birisiyle konuşuyorduk, yolda hissettik zaten, sallanmaya başladı. Kendi olduğumuz bina karşıdan seyrederken arabanın binanın yıkıldığını gördük.
Rajasthan Royals chased down a target of 185 runs to snap Kings 11 Punjab's 5-match winning streak, and with it have kept their hopes of qualifying for the playoffs alive. Chris Gayle smashed 99 runs to help Punjab post 184 runs before Ben Stokes led the Rajasthan chase with a fast-paced half-century. Sanju Samson also played a brilliant hand, and finally it was Steve Smith who finished the job for the Royals with 7 wickets in hand and more than 2 overs to spare. The victories ensured that Rajasthan are very much alive in the race for the playoffs with their 6th win of the season, alongside Punjab and KKR, who also have the same number of victories. Mumbai Indians, the only team in the tournament to have qualified for the playoffs so far, will take on Delhi Capitals, who would be eager to get rid of their 3-match losing streak. Mumbai are likely to be without their skipper Rohit Sharma once again, but they are unlikely to lower their guard against Delhi Capitals, who are struggling with their form after a dream start to their campaign, during which they won 7 matches. Delhi still have to figure out if they will persist with Rahane at the top or bring Prithvi Shaw back. But more importantly, they would look to get themselves those 2 important points with a victory. The next match of the day will be between Royal Challengers and Sunrisers Hyderabad, who are also in a must-win situation. This clash begins at 7:30 p.m. tonight in Sharjah.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.